Hi there, and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077 Challenge Mode. Last time, Jackie and I made our way through all foods, dealing with Maelstrom, and today I am into a more narrative mission for sure. I have to go to Lizzie's bar and meet a client who hired Dex and subsequently hired Jackie and T-Bug and I to do the heist mission.
Looking a little put out there, Input. Interest you in a preem BD?
Sure, and I go.
Hold it. House rules first. There will be severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Door's open.
Have fun, Input.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
Thank you.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
Okay. That's not your usual greeting.
Depends what you're into. Maybe you can tell me.
Hey,
Get you something.
so, curious. The name Lizzie's, is that the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's bar. Girls were paid right, insured, and had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Ah, stories of the golden days. Inevitable demise and the inevitable drink over sweet memories.
Tall one makes the tall tales easier to swallow.
So, what went wrong?
Tiger Claws shot up Lizzie. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad once. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sorta. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the sign stayed out of respect. Biz booms to this day.
Okay, cool.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
A big tipper. I can't say that.
Name's V. She and I have a, date.
Well, V, it's a pleasure. I'm Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn?
Club's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. Wait. Evelyn Parker.
I gathered.
I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Okay. Never say no to free tequila.
Sense on? Only tequila I drink. How do you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with. Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
I somehow don't think she was guessing.
Mind if we talk about the job? Heard you got something for me.
But not here. Come with me. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
So, what can a horny
Anyone asks, are you expecting anyone else to come looking for you? Whoa. I was trying to loot that and instead sat down. She's in no particular hurry to talk to me, is she?
Dax had a lot to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
You don't sound convinced. You don't care what Dex thinks, can't use that. I'm the best, can't use that. Yeah?
No idea if Dex exaggerates. A little, a lot. You got me. Just started working with him, in fact.
Let's go with the truth.
I've heard there are two kinds of fixers. Those with stable crews on long contracts and short leashes. Loyalty and predictability they value above all else. Then there's the other kind. Dex's kind.
Come on. Can't leave that hanging.
Headhunters. They lay their trust elsewhere, not in people, but in a thing. Their intuition. They bet on potential. And if they lose that bet, it's the last mistake they ever make.
I was gonna say.
I'm hoping Dex's intuition has served him well in this case.
Well, I guess it didn't serve him too well 2 years ago.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Language, V. Jeez.
Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The
This one
chip
in
is tucked
particular.
away inside Kompeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Nope.
Classy corp hotels? Yeah, no. Out of my price range.
As you can probably tell, clothes are too.
Oh, the decor's to die for. As you'll see for yourself.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City.
A what?
It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What? So Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
I guess you
Telling me you're one of them?
Yeah. Mysterious smile?
So we're not jumping the corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yori's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, his father pays their salary.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Wait, Neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this.
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
Netwatch collects fees in the millions? I'd imagine they probably collect fees in the billions.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
She is very quick to steer the conversation away from this topic. I'm guessing she knows exactly what Yorinobu was
V?
standing to gain. Yeah, I'm processing what you just told me. Or rather, what you just didn't tell me.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
Well, not quite.
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Yeah.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
In other words, I'm just the dumb hired muscle, and you're the mastermind. I get
What
it.
else you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
Seems to be risking everything with this relic scam.
Yes, because he's fallen for the biggest lie this town puts forward. That he can gain and retain control of anything.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxers?
Okay?
No.
Yeah.
It can be a very useful tool.
All right.
Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior.
Are we okay talking
You'll
about
need to
this in
locate
the
the
open
relic
like this?
yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
BD rec implant. Why, you object?
No.
No, not at all. Let's see this brain dance.
Who am I to
Judy'll
object?
help. She's a Mox too. Besides, we go back, years.
But are you a Mox? No, you're not a Mox.
V, this is important.
Okay.
Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So, you'll be a good boy, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Are you afraid the Mox
Relax.
might jump?
Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Are you afraid that the Mox might jump our heist? Because if so, why were you talking about the brain dance so loudly in the hallway? Hello,
Hey, there you are.
the Mox.
This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
Pleased to meet you.
Impressive looking setup. Need all this to process brain dances.
Analyzers, sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors, facial expression translators.
Judy.
All right. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
What do you mean by raw? How's this differ from the ready-mades?
Huh. Ready-mades, provided they're well made, should feed you feelings and impressions you'd never have the chance to experience yourself in real space. But it's mass market shit, so it's pre-crafted, hard-coded, fenced in, and manageable. A raw one? Well, it's more like a virtue enviro. Get to move around, look at things in detail. Editors use those layers to fish for juicier emotes and impulses, then use them to pad the BDs that go to market. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
You can tell she really likes this stuff.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you.
Oh, is that all?
If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue environment.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh.
Okay. Hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me.
What a strange
Gonna
thing to
run the
say.
analysis
Not this
soft.
time.
Should feel a
Is she
slight
planning
tingle.
something else down the line?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at her, Judy. Yeah.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Get a lot of requests like this?
All the time. But it's usually stuff the girls scroll at the club. I take that and do some routine porn tuning.
Crank up the orgasms?
More like cut out all the other shit. Fucking's business as usual for these guys. Their minds wander to grocery lists, spouses' birthdays, late bills, whatever. But even then, you can refigure things, mold the emotions into something unique, unforgettable. So, I can't complain.
So
One
you
more
get
sec.
enough
Get the
creative
pain
freedom
receptor limiters in.
to
Okay,
be an artist.
all set. You need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Evelyn is anxious.
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly though. You ready?
Sure. Hey, well,
Put it
that's
up.
Jackie's neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
Okay, on you go.
I'm guessing he disabled security. That's not a safe way to flip that gun.
Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring. Money, now. Or I
Ouch.
will fucking drop you, I swear to God.
Uncalled for, man.
Whoa, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off.
Oh, how much money is that? Look at this stack of $100 euro dollar bills.
Ah!
Yikes.
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
Okay. Were you here the whole time? I thought you would be guiding me from there.
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode. I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get it out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top. All good, neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple.
Yeah, pretty
Do
basic
nothing
stuff
odd.
here.
Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Okay.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell it.
Okay, right here. Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Okay.
Okay, fuck! On you go. Little shitheads! Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks,
Okay.
eh?
We have a deal today on 2 flavors. Cuddy and
Yeah,
surf and
everybody!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gonk at the counter.
Wait, she has Kiroshi optics that pick up infrared. How come my Kiroshi optics don't pick that up? Or is that why I'm seeing the outlines of the people when I ping them through walls? But then if I could actually see them, I probably wouldn't need to ping them. No, I think Victor just screwed me with the cheapest Kiroshi optics available.
On the ground! You wanna see you kissing?
I'll fast forward right
Scanning
there.
works on peeps too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her.
Hope she's
Alright,
okay.
next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Oh, okay.
Now, or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Look, now!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
his
will.
blood
Here
hanging
it
like a
comes.
cloud.
My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter.
Didn't that
You'll
guy
see in
just
a sec.
cut the
Cam
power?
feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
Okay. Zoom in enhance.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
Yeah, so a couple of things about this robbery. First of all, this is Jackie's neighborhood, which I believe is under the control of the Valentinos, because that's the gang that Jackie was talking about, as if he had some experience as we were walking up to All Foods. And these guys are Maelstrom, so they're pretty far away from home, considering that they seem to be based around Watson, and especially the northern part of it. Well, that's one thing. They were also talking outside about selling the BD to those freaks at the studio. And I think that's Gottfried and his kid, the ones that are tuning all the XBDs. And Maelstrom, I guess, has some kind of a partnership deal with them. So I guess they buy BDs and then tune them and then sell them. And the final thing that's kind of odd to me is that fat stack of bills that the guy pulled out of the cash register to give to this guy. Assuming they were all €100 bills, I mean, that's probably a few thousand $1,000 right there. How much more would they have gotten for the actual BD? Because this guy got shot in the head. So if the two of them had just kept doing robberies, they probably would have made a lot more money. Anyway, let's get out of here. Anytime now.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log. Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your wreck?
Dunno, let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Yeah. I think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay.
Well, that was just the pep talk I needed.
Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, who?
Runner for my crew, security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Evelyn, I won't get a damn thing out of this without T-Bug.
Judy, please.
Ev, he wants to bring a runner in? What part of that don't you understand?
How do I know she'll only perch in this footage? Observe, not fuck with anything.
Me. I'm your guarantee.
Yeah, right.
Help me. This one last time. I promise everything will work out. Just like we planned.
Okay, V. Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
They appear to have some kind of a plan, maybe for after the heist.
Hey, V, what's happening?
Hey,
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
I don't know that's useful yet.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Sure.
Unimportant, T-Bug. Please focus. Need your help. Got no clue what I'm supposed to look for once I'm in.
Alright, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access.
Are you talking about the wreath or are you
Opening
talking about my head?
1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my request now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick tip ice and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire up, Judy.
Alright, V, eyes open. Gotta find out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
Watch the whole recording from Evelyn's point of view. Okay, we'll do that.
You look like a
Wow.
cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
Evelyn. I felt her fear. Sure got it under control quick, too.
That dude is
I
a
said,
beast.
No. They'll have my head for this. Then you shall perish for a good cause. But make yourself comfortable. I need a minute.
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
Yeah, relax. I will just...
Finish.
So he was talking to somebody
We
named
shall
Hellman.
see soon enough.
And I guess he's talking to somebody else now?
My father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble. You will listen to this. Cyberware is an adult despot.
Wow, champagne's
utterly
decent.
removed from reality.
Taste boosted somehow?
Stuck in some fossilized
price.
vision of a world
Same bubbly you'll be
that no
sipping in
longer
real space
exists.
soon.
Jinx.
A world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
She tried to check the tablet, but thought better of it, and good thing too.
Noted.
Hung up. Go back to when they first start talking. Need to hear the whole thing.
Noted.
Oh. Sorry to make you wait.
So this is the heir apparent of the
Business.
Arasaka Empire.
Can't be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything all right? You seem tense. Edgy.
A moment. It will pass.
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me. Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
I'm gonna set the mood. Yeah, I guess so.
Very nice.
Whoa, new messages. She's checking his messages. Warning, scam alert. Yeah.
But come here already.
Just a sec.
Wait. Oh, I feel like there was an email there that I missed. So this one is from Angelica Miliotti Clouds. Dear Mr. Arasaka, as always, we thank you for using our services, as always. So he's a regular. We hope Clouds was able to make your stay in Night City more pleasant, unforgettable even. We would be honored to serve you again. Sincerely, Angelica Miliotti, Senior VIP Service, Clouds.
Looking for the perfect thing.
Now we're back to this thing. Okay, so I think I need to rewind maybe a little bit.
You'll like it a lot.
I think there was a middle email there that she went through really quickly. Can we go into this frame by frame?
But come here already.
It's just...
Animals. Need someone to watch your back. Okay, so he's getting the animals email as well. Read this one already, and I guess there's one more after this one.
Back, looking for the perfect thing. Yep.
No, I think it
like
was just the first
this.
one. Okay. Well, it said 4 emails, and I only got 3 of them. There might have been a 4th one buried in there somewhere, but I think it'd be too fiddly to actually fish it out. So when she was talking about candy, she meant
fuck.
the
It's like I'm really...
some kind of drug.
V, eye on the prize. Focus.
Warui kome. I miss this. You.
I know.
All right, so that was the end of the recording from her perspective, and that has actually removed that optional objective. Good. So now scan the apartment security systems. In the audio layer, scan the phone as he talks. All right, let's go back to the top. Pause. Okay, leave her perspective so we can look around. All right, here we go. So first, let's start with this dude. Military-grade cyberware detected. 96% cybernetic modification. Extreme danger. Extreme caution. Yeah, I'd say so.
Alarm firmware is fresh, but saw excited birds chirping on a BBS. Something about lots of seeds falling to this sieve. Let me generate keys. I can forge their SIGs.
I didn't understand any of that. BBS about seeds? What? What's a BBS?
Shit, camera's packed with new tech. Motion sensors, heat sig activators, IFF.
You skilled enough to kill it all?
Mucho more than enough. Just need access to their subnet.
The camera recognizes friendlies from enemies? Really? IFF? How does it do that? Facial recognition?
You look like a kind of fuckable meat, are you?
All right, let's see. This right here is Hellman. It came up in the subtitles. So he's talking to Hellman on the screen.
I have my head for this.
Next mission.
Here in a drone. Ventilation and cooling? Servers. Gotta be. Fancy doodads in here need to be controlled.
So the servers are behind this glass, okay?
Good cause.
But
Make yourself comfortable. I need a minute. Need to finish.
Right, so that ended his conversation right there.
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the risks.
My father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this. Cyberware is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Heard that? Relic doc's gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
Oh, will do.
No.
And what is this? Automated turret. Wonderful.
Automated turrets. Latest scanner model. Systems all connected to the server.
Can you shut them off?
Externally, no way. Gotta get in, check out how they link into the system first. Looks like all their security systems are linked to the hotel subnet. We need the flathead. No other way to shut down these systems.
Okay, well, thankfully.
Can't get around them ourselves?
Nope. At least I'm fresh out of ideas.
Don't sweat it. Jackie and I were able to retrieve the flathead.
Like this.
Loaded. Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron.
Custom model. Whoops. There we go.
Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, chip's gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where Yorinobu's keeping the chip.
Well, okay, so a couple of things that Evelyn actually was not honest about. I don't know if on purpose or she's just distracted or something, but first she said that this guy keeps no security around when he keeps a cyborg killing machine around. And the second thing, she said that the relic needs special containment, which is true, but she also said that it's supposed to mimic a organic neural environment. Now the documentation actually specified a temperature between like 2 and 8 degrees Celsius. That's not an organic. That is not a normal organic temperature. I mean, the relic is made to be used by people, so I'd expect a temperature required to be around 36 degrees Celsius. So 2 to 8, I mean, that's pretty cold. So, okay, let's start going back.
Air conditioning, standard model for hotels of this caliber.
Yeah.
Temp matches that stipulated in the docs.
What?
But no way the chip's hiding there. Too risky. Temp fluctuations, risk of damage.
Also, I'm not really sure how you'd store a chip inside a AC, but no, it doesn't match the temp. It said between 2 and 8 degrees. This is 12 degrees. It's well outside the range. It's way too hot for what's required, I guess, and way too cold for an organic environment. Hold on. Yeah, I'm sure it's in there with the champagne bottle.
Oh, Donaghys. Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate. Really think you'll find the chip in there?
No.
No way. Temp's too low. Could fluctuate. Nice try, though.
Just being thorough. It takes a second before the fast rewind kicks in.
Just a fancy-ass fridge. Tip doesn't match the guidelines. Won't find a thing here.
At -18, I don't think that's a fridge. I think that's more like a freezer, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like Vic really cheated me on the Karoshi optics. I mean, I don't have any of this infrared stuff.
Right. Grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docs.
Hidden safe.
Yorinobu's
4
got
degrees.
the case here. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. We got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor.
Wouldn't it make more sense to store it at 6 degrees? You try in the middle of the range, so if it fluctuates either way, you have more room to spare. Also, 4 degrees, I believe, is the what was determined to be the perfect temperature for beer consumption.
Get everything you need?
I think so.
Yep, that'll do. Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
Laters.
I'll wipe the cache on your data. You were never here.
Also, she's paranoid about runners poking in her system, so that makes a lot of sense. She's disguising it, though. Maybe for Evelyn's sake, not for mine, because she just met me. What does she care about what I think?
Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab.
Smart.
Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings.
Yeah.
Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
But it's not a real reason
And
you're
it
giving it to
keeps
me,
you
right?
out of harm's way.
Exactly.
Clever.
That right there.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you?
Oh, the two of us?
Walking, talking corpses.
That's dark, Judy.
We needed that recording, Judy. The BD practically does our job for us.
The BD will be the death of us. Seriously.
If Arasaka finds out you have it, you're dead. I'm dead.
Judy, relax. Nobody will ever know.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit.
Obviously, there are things that Evelyn and Judy want to say to each other that are not from my ears. That makes a lot of sense. I'm getting the sense, based on the few words that Judy said, that Evelyn has a history of taking shortcuts. And Judy is afraid that taking a shortcut on a job like this with an enemy like Arasaka is going to be the death of her and subsequently probably me and everybody else on the crew. So that's a big red flag. And one final note. Considering all of the new tech that was that we saw in the BD guarding the relic, I'm surprised that they allowed Evelyn to walk in there with a BD recording implant that nobody detected, and just scroll a BD. I mean, how does that happen?
V, one sec.
Yorinobu must be particularly dense, and all the people that work for him are just totally incompetent. Yeah.
Let's walk.
Okie dokie. Bye, Judy. Nice meeting you.
Well, what do you think?
Well, a lot of things, actually. You mean particularly about the heist, the BD? You sure everything's on? Yeah,
Intel on Yorinobu, the chip, the BD from Konpeki. Winds are right. Plan's perfect. Job like this comes 1 in a million.
Thanks. Now the punchline, please.
Just sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Cold feet. Are you looking to get out of it?
No.
I want to know if you're really in control here.
You're not really looking
You're
at
not
me.
sending me into the sort of shit I can't wait out of.
Right there.
V, I have 0 reasons to haze you. We're in this together. Really. Trust me that I got this.
I would like to, but the only thing I know for sure about you is that you have some ties to Pacifica.
You're not worried? Arasaka will flag and screen anyone who's had dealings with Yorinobu.
Also, that's a good point.
Oh, they'll have a long list then. Packed full of big names. Much bigger than mine. You tell me who they check first. corpo hotshots and cutthroats, or a little bedroom plaything like me?
Okay, that's a fair point.
Think I see how you know so much about Yorinobu.
It's simple. Men like pillow talk a bit too much.
So it's just about the sex.
Biz. And biz only.
I feel like I should have probably skipped over that question. That's none of my business, really.
You sure Yorinobu doesn't expect this kind of move from you?
I was just going through the list.
He's got no
exhausting
idea.
all the options.
Trust me. He's too busy with Netwatch to give me that kind of attention. Besides, even if some suspicion takes root in his mind, it shouldn't matter. He won't react in time. And that's something you'll handle, right?
You mean I'll do the heist quickly, or you want me to do something about Yorinobu? Because that's not in the plan.
So, what now?
V. Do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
What?
You want to fuck over our fixer?
Judy was right about the
I
shortcuts.
knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman. And a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in this city knows. And actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. And without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
Better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
I can think of worse ways to spend my time than blasting scabs. With my fists. Let's go this route.
No fucking way. Dex took a leap with me. He trusts me.
Well, he trusts his intuition
Now
about me.
I'm doing the same. 50%. With cred like that in your account, you won't need Dex for anything.
Yeah, but 50% of how much?
No, Evelyn. It's not just about the money.
I thought you were a merc. I thought it was always about the money.
Not behind the back of someone who trusts me. Sorry.
Fine. I never asked. But V? I just hope you're as good as you are naive. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck. Now go. I need a few words with Judy.
Okay. Thanks. I have been dismissed rather unceremoniously. Hey. Hey, Dex.
How things looking, Mr. V?
Oh, good.
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Konpeki was worth our time.
Totally not going to...
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic.
Yeah.
We're all set. Ready to go. What now?
Now we do the job I hired you to do. Grabbing that biochip. We'll talk about the rest at the afterlife. See you there.
Great. Be there in no time.
See you, Mr. V.
Come on in.
Actually, I was just leaving. Yeah, Dex, I was totally not about to stab you in the back. Let's see. How did it go? Met with the client, play me a BD of the place. We're supposed to visit. Jackie. BD, huh? I just keep me posted. I will, buddy. Whenever money changes hands, your true self becomes a victim to capitalism. Well, yeah. That's what capitalism is about, money changing hands. Yeah, I gotta say, considering how experienced of a fixer Dex is supposed to be, Evelyn makes a good point. Once the client and the merc have met directly, you don't really need the middleman anymore. So why did he even allow this meeting to take place? I think that priority number one for any middleman would be that the two people he is or she is connecting never get a chance to meet and talk directly. Because at that point, the logical question is, hey, now that we've met and talked terms, why do we even need the middleman? Maybe it's a test for me, who knows?
Porque ya tengo planes para esta noche. Virgen Santísima, ma. Te vas a enterar mañana. Yo también te quiero, ma. Damn, about time, Holmes.
I know, right? Yeah, how's Mama Wells?
What's new with Senora Wells?
You know, she's worried about me. Whatever. Can't help herself, you know? Checking to see if I'm not rotting in some dumpster, like most of the Wells boys.
I got a lot of...
It's really starting to wear on me. The more I tell her everything's okay, the more I feel like I'm straight up lying. But that's done after tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
Afterlife, here we come, baby. Yeah!
The afterlife. Far and wide, that name.
Oh, yeah?
Some of the Nomad clan's biggest jobs are scored right here.
Don't surprise me. Ain't no better place than Night City to land a gig.
The way he...
Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah,
The way he just worded that, that's all done after tomorrow, afterlife, here we come. Yeah, that's setting off alarm bells in my head.
Place used to be a morgue. You believe that?
Yeah,
Who would've
actually.
thunk?
I know, right? Way before our time, that.
Guessing that was the inspiration for
Proper
the name.
burials were still a thing.
And who might you clowns be?
Hey, man.
We're friends of Dexter Deshawn. He's expecting us.
Emmerich.
Yo, Dex. Got 2 live ones saying they're here to see you. Yeah? Alright then. Says he needs a second or two. Go get yourselves drinks or something.
Way ahead of you, viejo. This is it. Best leave ever. Jordan, Night City. That's it right there. Meeting. Hear it? Can you imagine?
Grab a seat. Be with you in a sec.
Susan Forrest, Boa Boa, maybe even Morgan Blackhand. All sat on those.
Looks like we're up.
Hey, you see that old lady there? That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
Thought Dex was the best.
Rogue was lining up jobs when
Dex was still shitting in diapers. Place belongs to her.
What can I get you?
You order.
2 tequila old fashions with a splash of cerveza and a chili garnish.
Duo of Johnny Silverhands coming up.
Right on, chica.
And you are Claire.
Somebody did their homework.
Looks like the dog ate mine.
Age-old tradition. Drinks are named after our regulars.
Say I wanted a drink named after me. What would I have to do?
Snuff it. Mind-blowingly spectacular fashion. Mid-op would be best.
What a beautiful tradition.
Yeah, steep price to pay.
Steep price to pay for a drink.
Hey, everyone's gotta go sometime, right? Why not in style?
Okay, sure.
To Night City.
And the afterlife. Ha ha! Oh, and by the way, name's Jackie Wells. You wanna write down my recipe?
Sure.
Shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger beer. Oh, and most importantly, a splash of love.
Haha! I'll remember that. Heard you were Dex's latest finds.
Just biz, no big deal.
Mr.
Dex a
Dixon, see
regular.
you now.
You come here a lot.
A second man.
A sort of long hiatus, matter of fact. Didn't show his face for nearly 2 years.
Tomcat's gotta walk his own path, right?
Yeah, well, wherever he walked, he knocked a few pounds off.
Guess they weren't delivering that pizza I mentioned before.
That's what I was thinking about, Jackie.
How do you know?
My job to know.
Yeah.
Look around. How do you think mercs earn their reps? Through gossip rivaling that of schoolgirls, that's how.
Okay, that makes sense.
Break a leg.
Thanks.
So I guess in that sense, the only way I'm earning street cred. Yeah, I figured by the fact that you went this way. The only way I'm earning street cred is by loudly boasting about all my exploits.
You're huge. Work out? Same here. No, in the ring. You do some kind of exotic shit? Huh? Kempo? Ninjutsu? Think you could take me?
That guy is a conversationalist.
Este pinche tipo.
All right. In here, she said. Let's go. Come on, Jackie.
That's right, Excelsior. Cold hard eddies as per usual. Gotta bounce. Well, if it ain't Mr. V.
Whole family in one place. Ha! Finally!
First time in real space.
And the flathead?
Let's see this bad boy.
So the reason why we had to wait outside is because he was talking to T-Bug in here. I knew they had a history.
Hello?
Yeah. But I don't feel too comfortable about him having some sort of
Set your butts down,
alternate
comfy.
arrangement with a member of the team.
Thanks for your help back at the scav hunt.
A few Reapers less in the city. Good thing.
Well, we didn't zero them.
City Hall should be fucking thanking us.
Well, I didn't zero mine. I don't know about Jackie.
Sweet booth. It's soundproof?
Jackie.
Now, Mr. Wells is right. We're gonna be going over some sensitive material.
I get the restricted data.
But if it's all right with y'all, I'd like to start with a question for Mr. V.
Yeah.
Evelyn Parker, how'd you fare?
Well as I could have, I guess. Walked around Konpeki Plaza inside from that raw BD she scrolled.
Mm-hmm. Bug already filled me in.
So you know the target. Yorinobu Arasaka, the Emperor's son and heir apparent.
Mm-hmm. Man with the millionaire name and no talent to back it up.
Well.
Evelyn Parker's special friend? So she just want to see what's good, or was there something else?
Yeah. I'm not gonna throw her under the bus the same way I didn't throw Dex under the bus.
Think she just wanted to see what I was about.
Wanted to see what you was about.
He's not sold.
How about we go over the plan? What you got for us, Dex?
This.
Which is? Oh.
Well, here goes nothing.
Me and Dex have already covered the fine details. Ops-wise, should be a stroll on the beach.
Elaborate. I want to hear it.
A Delamain will drop your asses at the front door of Konpeki Plaza. You'll stroll right in thanks to your false identities. Then, with Bug's help, you'll breach the hotel subnet.
Mine and the Flathead's help.
Last but not least, you slip into Yorinobu's penthouse and clep the relic.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies. Not a one.
You'll have T-Bug on comms for the duration. Time for your burning questions.
These new identities. Tell us more. What's our cover?
Hello, Ramon Victorino. And you're Harry Conwell.
Ramon? Yeah, okay. What do we say we're there for?
Biz as usual. Corpo arms deal. In case anyone asks, you there for a bogus meeting with Arasaka's defense rep, Hajime Taki. Anything else?
How do we get in the penthouse?
Yorinobu's got barely any muscle. Hardest part will be penthouse security. If we want to disable, we'll need to neutralize Konpeki's dweller. Elite runner monitoring the hotel subnet 24/7.
What do you mean if we want to disable?
Only catch is there's no way to get in the dweller's den from the outside.
Hold on. How you want us to get inside a room you can't get into?
Trust me when I say whatever hit you think of, T-Bug solved it already.
This is where the Flathead comes in. You'll have to get him in the ventilation shaft, guide him to the dweller, and force the dweller to take a break. Flathead will stay there, jacked into the dweller. But thanks to that, I'll be able to roll out your red carpet into the penthouse.
Anything else?
Sure.
Transport's a Delamain.
Primus Cab Company in All Night City. Nada mal.
Deshaun don't ever work with anyone but the best. I consider Delamain just that.
Yeah, who needs creepy, nosy cab drivers when you've got a clean AI to get you from point A to B in style?
And how he bags a permit to operate every year is still a mystery.
If everything goes as planned, Delamain will drop you back here. If things get sticky, you head for the safe house.
Which is?
The no-tell motel. Quiet, no questions asked. make our next move from there. But I'm flat certain that won't be necessary.
I hope you're right.
Anything else?
Okay, feel brought up to speed.
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Cut for fresh talent's always the same and non-negotiable. 30%.
Bro, 30?
Every part in this drama carries its risks. That's the value of yours, as determined by me.
Come on, Dex. Isn't that a little low?
Hey, hold on, Holmes. Who got the flathead? Who pulled the intel from the brain dance?
Jackie makes a point.
And we're going in a hotel full of soccer men to swipe some fucking toy from the boss's son. We are the job.
And who's providing transport? A top-tier netrunner and a lead-proof plan and intel?
Wait.
You sure you want to go down this road?
Wait, I thought T-Bug was on our team. You're not providing the top-tier netrunner. We are.
Jack's right, Dex. We ought to get more than 30. We deserve more.
I'm standing with
Fine,
Jackie on this
35, and that's my final offer.
one. She's bored.
It's my final offer, too.
All right.
Been a while since I got a run for my eddies. Actually kind of fun. Last thing, Konpeki's got a strict no-iron policy, security gates, the works. So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride. Take the flathead inside in its case.
Got some deft suits, so you'll look the part too.
Oh.
Thanks, T.
So, not to count chickens, but why don't we see our eddies?
All depends how Miss Parker avails herself of her role. But a week, 2 tops is my guess.
What do we do while waiting? Sit around, suck air?
You sit tight, heads down, because old Uncle Arasaka be watching. Now, as that old Greek dog says, life's a banquet, so don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk either. Your chariot awaits outside.
My cue to Delta 2. Gotta prep to jack in. Be there when you come on comms. Any other issues? Now's your chance.
Yeah.
You and Dex know each other a while?
Why?
You know, peeps say all kinds of things.
Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Marcus Aurelius, I think.
You and Dex, both philosophizing. No wonder you get along.
I'm just wondering if, the proverbial stuff hits the fan, whose side you're going to be on, T-Bug. That's all. I'm wondering about your loyalties here.
Plan. What's your take?
Enough, I hope, to put me in a luxury Cretan villa from which I'll never set foot in cyberspace again.
Promise to send me a postcard?
No offense, but I'm gonna burn any and all bridges. Need a clean break.
What was that saying? If you're already thinking about retirement, you're in the wrong biz?
I'm good. No questions.
Let's get to work.
So you ready to get going or what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna need a minute, Jackie.
Something I gotta take care of first.
Sin problemas. Meet you by the Delamain.
All right, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Get the case.
Just don't forget to suit up.
The Delman vehicle is waiting. I won't. It's one of those missions where you actually have to wear a suit, but thankfully it does not appear to have an armor rating, so it's basically the same as not wearing anything. Well, we covered all the necessary prep work for the heist, and unfortunately we're out of time, so the heist will be next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to see how that whole thing plays out, be sure to check out, the next episode. Bye for now.